Peace, 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 love, prosperity, abundance, self-love, self-care, wisdom, knowledge, patience, understanding, understanding, western standing, all the four corners of the earth standing. Family, when I made a video about TJ Maxx, sometimes I say TJ Maxx, I don't even know where I got the Max from, but TJ Maxx, somebody emailed me and somebody also left a comment. And me personally, I don't know what kind of spirit that dwells in me. I don't trust pastors. I really don't. I mean, listen, if my body is, this is simple English. If my body is the temple of God, if my body is the house of God, why do I need to go to another building and pray to God? It don't make sense. It really don't. You understand? Like I said, all these people work with the government just to get money from us. That's all it is. They all part of the programming. I went to a church. It was when I was with my ex. My cousin had a baby, and we have to go do the christening. So we went to this church. It's like it's like a big hall with people, events, the churches, anything, but mostly churches. There's this pastor named, correct me if I'm wrong, and now I'm gonna butcher the name. I think it's Cleo Dollar or Cle something dollar. It's something dollar. It's Creflo Dollar or Creflo Dollar. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He's a man of God. That was the first time I ever saw him in person. We went to the christening, and I didn't know. I've never been to baby christening before. That was my first time. And when we got there, I'm thinking we're gonna go there. The pastor is gonna come in and they do the prayers and we out. Nah, there was a whole service going on. So we sitting there. The pastor came in. That's him, Creflo Dollar. I think that's the name. He came in and he did his sermon, and I'm sitting there looking at him. And I didn't buy anything he said. I just knew. I'm looking at him like, this is a businessman just selling his products, using Jesus to sell product. That's all it is. And I forgot what the preaching was about. I took some of the things that he said. Again, just because I'm a spiritual person or just because I don't believe in religion, it doesn't mean that if I hear a man of God preaching on the street and he's saying, love your neighbor as yourself or be kind. Just because I don't practice religion doesn't mean I have to look at him sideways or downplay what he's saying. If the message is good, if it's a positive message, I will take it. But as an individual looking at that man on the pulpit, the pastor, the man of God, I didn't believe anything he said. And I agree with the comments and everything you guys said, yeah. For me personally, I never believed TJ Maxx. That's why I say I don't believe men of God. We are all men and children of God. Okay, just because me being able to work on myself and being able to align with the universe or get some messages, being able to communicate with God, it doesn't mean I have to build a church and say, hey, God said this and lie to people. If you work on yourself, you will get this. It will come to you naturally. You don't gotta do nothing. Yeah. So after posting that video, I found out that TJ Maxx was sick. They said he was sick for some time. He wasn't even in the church preaching. They said his daughter or his wife, somebody was, took over, but he wasn't there because he wasn't feeling good. Yeah. Now I'm thinking, okay, like I already said, they were going to get caught because the time is coming. They was going to get caught anyway. Now, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking because we knew, I'm saying we, I might not be included, but more than one person, right? People knew that he was sick. Diddy got arrested. There's a lot of investigation going on. There's a lot of big people that have resigned. I think one of the people from Nike, it's one of them sneakers company. He resigned. They are all resigning little by little because, see, let me tell you something. When Diddy do the freak stuff and he recorded them, this is for me. He didn't record them to put it out in the public. He recorded them to sabotage them. right? So let's say he want a business and he come to you like, hey, Princess, I want to do this business with you. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to mess with you. And he like, oh, you will. I got a video of you, doing another man. Your wife don't know you like men. So you're going to have to do what I ask or what I want. It was a way or a means of him to manipulate people to get up there. That's one thing that people don't know. This whole dating thing is deep, right? TJ Jack somehow knew his time was coming. Like I said, I don't believe in any man of God. Me, I'm a woman of God. If you speaking truth, I know I'll take the message and add it on to whatever knowledge I got. But I don't believe in church. I don't believe God want money. God don't buy food. God don't buy clothes. God don't get his hair or her hair done. So what God need that 10% of my money from? For. You know what I'm saying? And if I go to God when I need money, why would that same God I'm coming to you and say, Daddy, your daughter needs some money. And then you help me get the money, then I have to pay you back? Like, what kind of father is that? So me personally, I don't believe none of them. Belohim or Elohim, I read his book, Joyce Meyer. When I started my awakening, somebody recommended, oh, read this book, The Game of Life, and I've read all those books. It didn't make any sense to me, because I think I just did it because people say, oh, read books, it will open you up. And listen, do things that feels right for you. Do things that your spirit wants you to do, right? I'm not saying reading is bad. I was going through my awakening. I needed a place to belong, and somebody said, oh, read this book, read that. I read a lot, and it was like, it just went here and it came out. So personally, I don't believe in none of them. I don't believe none of them. It's all business. It's all business. TJ Jax knows that his time is coming, and so he's trying to manipulate the people. This is how he did it. Again, he was sick previously, right? They're saying he was sick, he wasn't feeling good. Okay, I accept that. He came to church that day to preach. God forgive me if I'm wrong, but I know I ain't wrong. Came in there to make it look like he was good. He came to church to do his work, and then he got sick again. So now, according to the public, because it happened in the church, it's on social media, right? It's on social media. So according to the public, we all know that he's sick. Do you think that the law will be going for him anytime soon, knowing that we all saw it online, that he really passed out? If he was in the house and we got the message that, oh, he passed out, people are going to say, oh, we already know he's sick. Like, people are not going to really buy that. If he come public and show us the action, we will believe it. So maybe he's trying to buy time. Maybe he don't want the people that went after Diddy to come for him. I mean, come on, what person in their right mind will see this old man literally just pass out, lost consciousness, and the video is all over the place, fighting for his life. And then y'all doing investigation and his name pop up, you're going to go arrest him? They're not going to arrest him. He did that to gain public sympathy. Again, if you watch my first video, I never said he wasn't sick. He's growing. He's a grandfather. And we all know that the older you get, your health is declining. So him getting sick or being sick is not the problem. It's not the issue. The issue is knowing that you're not feeling good and you came to work just so you could act a movie or act a play. The world will see that you're sick. So maybe, let's say he was the next in line. They're going to have to jump and go for the next person above him. I just hope y'all see this. This is all play. It's a movie. No son shall carry the sins of their father, and no father shall carry the sins of their son. Whatever he has done on this earth, he will pay for it. It's called you reap what you sow. Okay? You're not going to do evil and think you're going to go scot-free. Be vigilant and be wise. Everything that you see is not what you see. Thank you for watching. Some of them think they're smart, but some of us, we're smarter. Yeah. He is part of it. He knows it's time. He's crashing. They have to do something. Nobody cares about your sexuality. Nobody really. We don't care. But you come and stand in front of the public and saying, God said this and God said that. I mean, you could sleep with same sex and be a man of God. It don't matter. Your body is just a house. You're not taking it with you. The only thing that's leaving is the spirit, which is the breath of God. That's the only thing that's going to leave. But God said, to worship me, you must worship me in truth and in spirit. And if you like men and you standing there in the pulpit and making people that like men that are out there, making them feel like they're doing evil when you are doing the same thing. The people that are out there with their sexuality, they are living in truth. They are the ones worshiping God and serving God, because God said you can only worship me in spirit and in truth. So if a man out there show you that, hey, I like men, that person is really serving God. The one that put on 9 suit and 9 color and come on in the name of God, and God said a man should not lay with a man, take collection, take offering, take tithe, just to go around to go sleep with the same thing he was preaching against. You are the devil. The person who is out living their life is not the devil, because God said you got to be truthful. That's the only way you can worship me. But you ain't being truthful. Be mindful, family. And we have to be careful. So this is what I got. It's all games. But men shall pay for the evil they do. And I believe his time is near. Either way, he's my grandfather. He's old enough to be my grandfather. I wish him speedy recovery, and I hope that he gets better and the Lord will deal with him. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself. Don't believe everything you see. Don't believe everything you hear. One love.